Hi everyone, my name is DTD, and welcome back to Doki Doki Salvation Remake, Part 11. Oh, by the way, in case you guys can't notice, I am using a brand new microphone, which hopefully will make my audio sound a lot better. I don't honestly know for certain until I end up editing this video, but I hope I didn't waste 50 bucks, so yeah. But anyway, last time we played the game, um, Sayori and the MC went on their first official date, which was very nice. And they had a good time. They got some clothes and all that. They also read out their poems uh, at the class, which everyone had a pretty nice poem. However, the poem reading was a little bit too much for Sayori, who went out of the room to regain her composure. However, this is directly after that. So, if you guys are ready, let's just dive right on in. All right. While I wait for Sayori, I sit myself down at a desk and mess around on my phone for a bit. I quickly look up after hearing the club doors slide open. Hey, you doing okay? She only nods as she walks over to her bag to place everything back inside. That's good. I'm at a loss for words again. I'm not sure why, though. I guess it's because it's starting to feel like I've said everything I could have said. Um, I assume you didn't want to be seen by everyone after all that? She only nods again. Gotcha. Do you think the others like my poem? Yeah, I think Yuri said she loved your use of metaphors. I see. That's good. Yeah? This is really hard. What is? Trying to pretend like nothing happened? Well, you don't have to pretend. Not around me, at least. I understand it's still hard for you to show your true feelings this way, but I think you've been doing a great job so far. Just take it step by step. I'm here for you. It's kind of like when you have a big, ugly pimple on your face. It's ugly and everyone hates looking at it, but people can't help but stare. That's what it feels like to show my deepest feelings to my friends. I know you're all my friends, but it feels so foreign to share all my secrets with all you guys. Secrets I've wanted to keep with me until the day I die. I'm no expert. Far from it, actually. But you've improved a whole lot more since the day you first confessed your depression to me. What? How could I improve? Feels like I've gotten worse at this. Well, for starters, you're way more open about your feelings. Not just to me, but to the others as well. Even if it might not feel like it, that's a big step forward. You've proved that at our group talk last week. Monica told me a similar thing. I'm strong for doing these things, or whatever. That should only add credibility to. Oh, sorry, that should only add credibility to my words then. Maybe. I have to know something. Do you feel sad whenever I tell you these things? I try to choose my words carefully. I do. I don't think I would be if I didn't care about you. You know, I was checking something by asking that question. A long time ago, it used to really hurt to know that you cared about me. But it doesn't hurt as much as it used to. That's good, I think. It's great that you've noticed that. I think it's good too. It's not really gone just yet. A little less intense. Like you said the other day. We're going to challenge this voice in my head together. Exactly. I just wish I could be the girl you want me to be. Huh? No, you shouldn't feel like you have to change yourself or something because somebody else wants you to. As difficult as that may be to believe, I think everyone values you and appreciates you for being yourself. But what if my true self isn't what everyone expects me to be? You. I pause for a moment as Yuri's words ring back to me. You aren't defined by your depression. You aren't defined by what happened. You were the one that brought me out of my shell in first grade. You're the one who always asked for piggyback rides because I was getting taller than you. You're the one that always hung out with me during playtime at school, always bringing me snacks whenever I was sad. You're the one who always made me smile when no one else could. And that's just me. Yuri's told me how much you've inspired and continue to inspire her. Nasi has told me how much she likes your presence, even though she probably wouldn't show it all that much. And Monica has been striving to do better, which I didn't even think was possible considering how perfect I thought she was. And it's all thanks to you. That's who you are, Sayori. And you're still that girl today. You're still so caring and genuine. Every time you're around the room, it just brightens up. You're so resilient too. Your ability to find joy in the smallest of things is unparalleled. I know Sayori beginning to cry. Wait, no, don't cry. I'm sorry. That was too much. I should have. No, I'm just so happy. Really? Yeah. I didn't think you still remembered all those things. And I didn't think you felt that way either. Of course I do. What kind of best friend should I call myself if I can't even remember the moments that made me want to be your best friend? I'd be a lame one, that's for sure. Sarah comes over and wraps her arms around me. I don't think you could ever be lame. Well, a life without you would have been. I gently rub her back, trying to show my sincerity through my touch. Do you really think that? Absolutely. Sarah and I stay embraced like this, sharing our deepest emotions with each other without uttering a word. Her heartbeat begins to match with mine, and I catch the faintest whiff of her shampoo. Her hands begin to grasp my blazer as she tries to pull herself closer to me. That night, I try to undo what I did immediately. Survival instincts or not, I immediately regretted what I had done. I had to accept I was over. Her heart beats faster. I was ready to accept that things cannot be undone, no matter how desperately we wish for it. You, you weren't supposed to come into my room that night. You weren't supposed to save me, but you did. And I have to accept that things cannot be undone all over again. But you know what? I think I'm kind of happy with the way things turned out. I only continue to hold her close to me as silence now follows, finding solace in the shared understanding that words aren't able to express. Ah, that's sweet. Loading screen. Love Drake! Da da! Monica's POV. I'm dreaming again. At least it feels that way. Looking around my surroundings, I'm back in the void I found myself a long time ago. 61%. There's nothing I can do about you, is there? At this point, I'm a ticking time bomb of who knows what. Will I disappear? Will I remain here but as a husk of my former self? And if I were the former, what's even the point of keeping myself alive? Huh? Huh? I'm blinded. As the world shifts simultaneously, I'm thrown into the school hallway. Was I not just DTD? You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Huh? It's me again. Or a version of me. I walk over to one of the classroom doors and peek in. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Hold on. What day is this? I don't remember any of this. I take a closer look, trying to avoid drawing attention to myself. I watch as Monica moves around the classroom, placing little booklets in each of the classes. I mean, desks. Wait, this is the day of the festival. But this never happened. What's going on? Why am I being shown this? I glance towards DTD, knowing darn well that is not the DTD I know. This isn't the world I know. I begin to put two and two together. This is. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. This is the day she was supposed to die. By pure instinct, I raise my hands up and type in the console. I fall flat on the floor as I'm whisked away to Sayori's house instantly. I have control again? My train of thought stops when I realize what's about to happen. or what I'm about to see. I rush inside her house. I stop midway up the stairs. This is hopeless. It's already happened, hasn't it? What am I even doing here? Why is the game showing me this? Am I still subconsciously looking for closure? To see what a world would look like if my plans actually carried out normally? But why? Is the game just doing this out of spite? Punish me for what I've done? I reach her bedroom door and open it. Probably gonna have to blur this out. Or, like, block the view or whatever. Yep, definitely do. I can just crop it, so. I nearly fall down on my knees. But I hold strong. The same way I always have. Sayori. My voice shivers. Why is it shivering? Did I do this to you too? No, how could I have? You were already like this, weren't you? Tears begin to move down my cheeks. Why am I crying? My vision grows blurry as I try to wipe the tears away. No, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I've been lying to myself for so long, telling myself that this is what I wanted. This is how I wanted things to be. I keep trying to justify every single little thing that I did, but I can't justify letting one of my friends die. Nothing justifies that. But even still, even while her lifeless body hangs right in front of me, a side of me still can't let go. She isn't real. She isn't real. She isn't real. My legs give out as I fall down to my knees, my eyes never leaving Sayori's. The signs of struggle, the blood on her fingers, the tear stains on her gray face, a reminder of this reality that was very close to transpiring just a few months ago. I try to reach out, desperate to hold her. My now trembling hands grasp nothing but air. Each sob racks my body. It feels as if a piece of me has been ripped away. The weight of my guilt pressed upon my chest, suffocating me as I question every word I've ever said, every action I've ever taken, and the untaken ones. Memories of laughter, support, and shared dreams begin to flood my mind. The vibrant spirit and unwavering optimism that defined her existence. And I was supposed to just let this happen? I have to wake up. I have to wake up from this nightmare. But I give in to the raw feeling of grief, allowing my tears to fall onto the hard floor as I let myself feel the pain of everything I've wanted to do. Dang, that's dark. So, you're saying you never wondered why we had soccer tryouts at school?
Nope.
Not even for a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
So much for trying to spark up a conversation.
Hey guys! I knew I'd find you two here.
Sari and I decided to check on Natsuki and Yuri during lunchtime. Just to change things up, I guess. Hey, you guys mind if we sit with you today?
Nah, come sit over here.
Sari and I sit ourselves down next to the vending machine while Yuri and Natsuki sit on the bottom of the stairs. That's pretty convenient. I have a few coins. Want a snack, Sayori?
You don't have to.
Cool, more for me then. Huh, that honey bun looks good.
Hey, you're forcing me into it, meanie. Cute.
Not as cute as you.
Ah! I'm not cute!
Well, that came out of nowhere. Effective, though.
Sorry, I meant you're not cute.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Yes. Quite an appealing creature.
I can't decide which is worse. Hey, at least you know I was being honest the first time.
So was I. Hey, you know something I've never shared with you guys before?
What?
I've always been a little bit of a geek over the weather.
Really? You and the weather? Don't you have to be smart for that stuff?
Yeah, whatever. That's interesting, DTD. Do you have any cool facts Do you have any cool facts to share? Well, not really. It's just something I've really enjoyed doing. For example, when extreme weather comes, like a typhoon, I can't help but get extremely excited for one. Really? I do too. So do I. Sheer power of Mother Nature is truly something to get excited about. I know, right? When the wind begins howling and thunder starts booming every second, and when it's practically raining sideways and the sky turns into a massive lightning light show. Geez, I'm surrounded by a bunch of nut jobs. Storms or extreme weather don't excite you? I fail to see how something super scary can be exciting. Well, it's not like we're actively putting ourselves in danger or anything. Sorry's right. I love the thrill of a good thunderstorm when I'm inside the cover of my own home. I wouldn't be opposed to a storm chasing adventure, though. Now you're talking. Ooh, count me in. Count me out. I'll stay in the cover of my own home, thank you very much. What do you think Monica's thoughts are on storm chasing? Well, not sure. Speaking of Monica, where does she usually go for lunch anyway? Now that you bring it up, I don't know. I think she usually hangs out in the music room. That's right. Doesn't she know how to play the piano? She does. I think it'd be a great idea if she could all perform for us sometime. That sounds like fun. I wonder how long she's been practicing. Let's not talk so much about her behind her back, though. That's low. Well, yeah, I agree. We should invite her to join us for lunch. It's weird how we hang out with each other at least once a week, but we only ever see Monica in the club. I mean, can you blame us? It's sort of how she rolled for a while. She was very distant from all of us. That's true. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. She's still our friend. I agree. Monica was the one who brought us all together. We should reciprocate this. Not opposed to that. Do you guys want to plan something for her? Yeah. What about a picnic? Hey, that sounds like fun. I don't think I've ever had a picnic in my entire life. Wow, bro, you really need to get out. Oh, you're in for a treat then. I know a perfect place to go. Natsuki and I went there once to read together. Yuri, that was supposed to be our secret hangout. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine, actually. No real reason to keep it a secret from everyone. That'd be lame. I think it'd be a great stop. Indeed. It's very quiet on school days. It would make a perfect picnic spot. If we planned it on a school day, anyway. Good point. When did you want to have this, Sayori? Let's do it tomorrow. We can have our picnic in place of the literature meeting. Any objections? Sounds good to me. No complaints. Nope, I'm down. Great, so what's everyone going to bring? I call dibs on bringing plates. Hey, you got the easiest stuff. I'll bring cupcakes. Sweet. Can I help you break them? We worked really well together last time. Sure, that sounds like a good time. I'll make some tea for everyone. And I'll bring a blanket as well. Just tea and cupcakes? That's no fun. Where's the sandwiches? What kind of picnic would it be without a blanket to sit on? What about the sandwiches? Perfect. Sounds like a plan then. What about the sandwiches? Now, should we keep this a surprise for Monica? Or should we tell her? We should probably tell her. Who knows if she'll even approve the idea. Fine by me. We'll tell her at the meeting today. Sounds like a plan. Black screen. Sari and I walk into the club room, ready to tell Monica our plan for tomorrow. Except she's not here. Let me guess. Late again? You guessed it. I'm used to it at this point. I can't help but feel worried about her. I mean, remember what she told us last week? She's going through a lot right now. Right. The club room's doors slide open, signifying Monica's entrance. Monica! We have something to share. Huh? Monica immediately grabs Sayori and wraps her arms around her, hugging her tightly. Monica has bags under her eyes and looks incredibly distraught, almost as if she lost somebody close to her. Natsuki, Yuri, and I share confused glances. Whoa, Monica? Are you okay? What's going on? Sayori returns the hug regardless of her confusion. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What for? You didn't do anything wrong. Monica and Sayori break off from each other. I'm okay. I just needed a hug. That's all right. Everyone needs a hug every once in a while. You feeling a bit better now? You look pretty tired. Yeah, a little. That hug energy you talked about before really is something, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad I helped you feel better. Even just a little. An awkward silence sweeps over us. Um. Oh, right. What is it that you wanted to say, Sayori? Oh, yeah. I wanted to to you about this awesome new plan that I have for the meeting tomorrow. We want to have a picnic, and we want to invite you especially. You've done so much for us, yet we rarely get to all hang out with you as a group outside school. So I figured, let's change that. Really? You all wanted to have me along? Of course. It wouldn't be a full club meeting without you. Thanks, guys. I'd love to join you. I notice Monica's eyes begin to well up with tears again, but she swiftly wipes them away. Sounds like a wonderful time. Is there anything you'd like for me to bring? Well, we don't exactly have any actual food yet, do we? Unless you consider cupcakes to be a nutritious meal. Right. I can bring some sandwiches for everyone. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you. I'm vegetarian, so I'll bring my own meal. Sounds great. Looks like everything's set in stone then. So what do you want to do now? Mako looks away for a moment. Give me 1 second. Mako walks off to the front of the room and pulls some papers from her bag. Well, now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to ask how far along everyone is in the book. I know Yuri already finished. Don't embarrass me. It's okay, Yuri. I finished over the weekend. So did I. Wait, I'm the only one that hasn't finished? Ah, that's so beyond lame. It can't be my fault. I'm just so used to reading mangas. If you'd like, we could read it together. I don't mind rereading a few chapters. Eh? You do that? Well, it was just a suggestion. I'm sorry if it sounded too weird for you. Nah, I wasn't expecting you to offer something like that. But I'm down. Sounds like a fun time. Great. We can start then and get you caught up. Whoa, they're getting along so well now. I know, right? Those two were polar opposites when I first met them. Now they're reading together. Friendship blossoms in the strangest of places. Is that a famous quote from someone? If you mean a famous quote from Sayori, then yes. I see. Good quote. Okay, I'm back. I see Natsuki and Yuri are catching up on their reading. I'm not. Natsuki's just too slow. Shut up, Yuri! Glad to see it then. I finished my book too. Quite a long time ago, actually. Mostly because I already read it. That makes sense. Speaking of things that make sense, could I ask you and Sayori to do me a huge favor? Oh, sure. What is it? I love our poem jam idea so much yesterday, so I want to have something similar to it sometime soon. I want to recreate the festival and have poem presentations, baked goods, all the fixes. I want us to miss out on something we all look forward to after all. Which I should reiterate. Monica places her hand on Sayori's shoulder. That was not your fault, nor will it ever be. And I will make up for it by remaking it. I think it should be a fun time for everyone. Of course, we just got done reciting some poems, so it'll be some time before we host this. Which leads me to what I need your help with. Could you guys bring some supplies from the other classroom? Just so we have it prepared here when we get started on preparations. Stuff like crayons, markers, all that junk. Sure, I know exactly where they should be. I've been to that room before. Why did that give off the same vibes as I've played these games before? I don't know. Perfect. See if you can find some poster paper as well. See, jefa? What? Sorry, that's Spanish for boss. When in the world did you start learning Spanish? I don't know, but it's cool. I agree, it is quite cool. Now get it going, you two. Maka walks off towards the front of the room again. Well, alright then. Lead the way, Sayori. Yep, follow me. Exploring empty classrooms is the most fun you can have when you're in school. I can think of a few other things. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow along happily as I watch Sayori hum and skip around the hallway. It's amazing how Sayori is able to find the pleasure in the smallest of things. I think I've taken that for granted. It takes some real strength to see a small little errand as some grand adventure.
At least, I'm assuming that's how she sees it. Hey, Sayori. I noticed you got a little down back there when Monica mentioned redoing the festival. Eh, you see right through me. But I think it's a great idea. Monica only did what she thought was right to do. She wouldn't have done it just to make me feel bad. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Here we are. Let us begin the mission, Agent. Mission, eh? I make a finger gun with my hands and hold it up. Okay, Sayori. Breach! I'm immediately met with a SWAT team who had been called, and I get arrested and pepper sprayed or something. Don't do that in school, kids. It's a bad idea. Hey! Sorry slides the door open and rolls into the club room. Oh wow, classroom. If that was real, I'd probably be shot already. No way, not when I've got your back. I played enough technical espionage video games to know I'd be good in a firefight. Yay! Come on, let's find the supplies. I follow Sayori to the closet towards the back of the classroom. Let's see. Ha! Crayons! And the best brand, too. They sure are dirty, though. Right. What else was she said we needed? Poster paper? Here, let me squeeze in here to check. Sayori begins reading each of the colors out loud. Sure, let me just find my favorite color real quick. I look around the nearby cubbyhole for signs of poster paper with no luck. What even is your favorite color anyway? Light blue. Oops, I dropped one in an accident. Light blue. That shouldn't be hard to find at all. Smack. Ah! Sayori bends over and smacks her head on the shelf. Ooh. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over the place. I can relate to that feeling. It sucks. Ow! Oh jeez, are you okay? I immediately slap what I'm doing and rush to her aid. My forehead! She clutches her forehead. I guess that's a no. That sounded like it hurt. Here, let me see. I grab Sayori by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Come on, you have to move your hands if you want me to see. But it hurts! Just for a quick second, and you have to see how bad it is. She slowly moves her hand away from her forehead. Oh my! There's brains everywhere! Quit messing around. Ow! Alright, take it easy, take it easy. I gently brush her bangs aside. Ow! While I was kidding about the brains, there is a pretty big red mark on her head. And a bump is starting to form too. Shoot, that's going to swell. I should probably get some ice. Maybe the others can help? DTD! Monica! She'd know what to do. What would Monica do? You don't have to do this for me. I'm perfectly okay with looking like a unicorn. Well, now I know you're okay. You wouldn't make a joke like that otherwise. But still, I should get you something. It's bad to leave a bump like that untreated. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and head out towards the nearest vending machine. Oh, what? Hey, how's it going with Sayori? You find those supplies yet? Actually, I need to get her a drink. She hit her head on a shelf. What? Oh no, I should have gone with you two. No, it's fine. She's okay. I just need to get her something cold for it. Here, let me buy her a juice. Wait, you don't have to. Before I can protest any further, Mako pulls out a few coins for her coin purse and places them inside the machine. She types in 2 letters that correspond to some apple juice. Here, nice and cold. Thanks. You didn't have to do this for me, though. I could have afforded it. It's fine. I just feel like I'm partly responsible for this. I should have gone myself. I'm sure it's fine, but I better hurry anyway. Do you want to come see her? Monica looks away for a second and takes some time to respond, which only raises my anxiousness. I left Sayori in there by herself. No, that's okay. I think it's best if it's just you and her. Okay, sure. I gotta get going then. That was a little weird. What was she even doing there? Oh well, not worth thinking about that now. I'm already returning to the club room where I left Sayori. Classroom, not club room. She's trying to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box while still holding her other palm on her forehead. They were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them all. Hey, take it easy. Here, use this. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. Ah, it's nice and cold. She opens the cap and starts drinking from it. What? Hey, don't do that. It's for your head, dummy.
Sorry, I forgot.
Jeez, did you hit your head that hard? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
I know. You should start feeling better soon. I squat down so I'm now at eye level with Sayori. I begin picking up the crayons and placing them in proper order. What is it?
This reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean? I suddenly get memories of when Sayori and I used to play outside all the time. Oh, yeah. You weren't really good at climbing trees, were you?
You never really noticed until I actually got hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump on my head like this one, and then I'd cry really hard. But you always try to get me to stop crying and take care of me. It was almost like you blame yourself for what happened, and you didn't want to get in trouble.
I look away from Sayori and focus on getting up the last of the crayons.
Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know?
I did do that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I guess I was just too focused on myself. I never realized I was pushing you to do things you couldn't do.
I don't think that's true. You were pretty selfless too. You're always rushing to help me even though I'm just clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Okay, that's embarrassing. Don't call me that. Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Well, it just feels natural to me. I don't know how else to explain it. But I think I like your clumsiness.
Really? How can you like something like that?
It makes you unique. Great. Solid flirting attempt there. I probably just made her feel worse.
You're so silly, DTD.
Right. I only do these things because I care about you. Even though it took a while for me to admit that.
DTD. I'm really glad nothing's changed between us. Even after all this time. I'm glad you're more open with me, even if it's hard for me to believe you're being genuine. Do you think we could stay like this forever?
Forever, huh? If I'm being honest with myself, rekindling Sayori and I's friendship has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Even though it's been pretty rough most of the time. I guess I'm still doing what I always have. Helping Sayori when she's hurt. I sure hope so. You've already my ride or die at this point, aren't you?
Ride or die, huh?
Oh wait, ooh, that sounded bad. I didn't mean...
It's okay, DTD. I'm just happy we're together like this. Just like old times.
She has a whimsical expression on her face. What are you thinking about, Sayori? Is it what I'm thinking?
You used to be a little bit of a meanie to me.
Uh,
I think that's why I found some of this so weird. But also good. It's kind of like a weird dream come true. I don't want you to be afraid to make the same jokes you used to before.
What jokes? Well, no, those were bad jokes.
I never thought so. They're what made you so fun to be around.
I'd argue a lot of that was me being genuinely annoyed. Deep down, I just felt awkward and weird around you.
But why?
I guess I just felt bad for having such a long gap of us not talking with each other. I mean, we were still friends, but the idea of going back to how things used to be was strange.
I understand. It'll take me some time to get used to. So like I said before, be patient with me, okay?
Of course.
We should head back. I'm feeling better now. I don't want Monica to worry about us.
Good luck with that. She's the one who bought you that apple juice.
Oh. Well, I'm still hiding my bump under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Ah, I see. I knew you got up too fast. Come here. I interlap my arm with Sayori's and help her walk out of the classroom. As I walk Sayori back to her classroom, I watch her try and cover her bump with her bangs. To no avail. In a moment, we'd make it back to the club room. Sayori, are you okay?
Oh, you heard.
She's okay, I took care of it.
I was playing with some crayons and smacked my head into the shelf.
Really? Can I see?
Eh?
Monica gets close to Sayori and hovers her hand above her forehead.
No, that's okay, Monica. It's pretty sensitive.
Oh, okay, as long as you're alright. Did you bring the supplies?
Yep, got 'em all right here.
Sayori places some crayons and other posters. Sayori places some crayons and other poster-making supplies down on a desk. And I've got the poster paper. Great! We're all prepared for a festival, Navula. Hooray! Festival no vu. Almost got it. It's pronounced Novo. Make the O sound at the end.
I got it. Novo. Now I can speak French.
Even I didn't know that was French. I swear.
Thank you.
I didn't know that was French. Well, that should conclude today's meeting. Yuri, Natsuki, did you two finish reading?
Almost. I got a few more chapters to go and I'm all finished.
Great, then let's end this meeting off with another one of my writing tips of the day. It's easy to get a bit lost in your own self-doubts when writing or working on something creative. Though thoughts can sound like, I feel inferior to something that came before, which can be incredibly demotivating. It's important to try and remember that there's one thing those projects will never have, and it's you. You have all the power in the world to make a story uniquely yours, no matter what has come before. So if there's anything you find yourself struggling with, or you're feeling insecure, just remember, stay true to yourself, and believe in what you can do. Your project will flourish as a result. Thanks for listening! Sayori and I go our separate ways as we arrive back home. She's going to have Natsuki come over to prepare the stuff for tomorrow, and I probably should do the same. The nearest store is only a short distance away, so I immediately start heading there. Gotta get it out of the way now before I get lazy and put it off at the last minute. Black screen. I arrive back home and place my bag on a bag hook near the door. I still feel absolutely guilty for inherently causing Sayori to bump her head. It's like I'm prone to hurting her or something. All I wanted was for her and DTD to have a moment together. I set myself down on the couch and stare up at the ceiling. How do you do this again? Why can't I remember how to... I try to pull up the console, but the hand motions that allow me to do so have slipped my mind. After a few more attempts, I managed to brute force it back up. 70%, that's no good. Dangerously close to 100 now. I realize why I'm beginning to forget how to open the console, and various other things I'm no longer able to recall. I mean, I know what I've been through, I know what I've wanted to do, but now? What's going to happen to me? My thoughts are interrupted when I hear my stomach grumble. Right, I haven't eaten a proper meal in about 2 days. I get up from the couch and walk to my kitchen to make myself a salad. I open up my fridge and... no groceries. Just great. Normally, I'm used to always having groceries in the fridge because... Oh, yeah, I used to just put groceries in my fridge through the console. I forgot about that too, huh? I dejectedly close my fridge and look around for something in my cupboards. I used to have some ramen in here, but I think I ran out of that too. After looking for a few minutes, I realize I basically have no food. Guess I'll order takeout again. In a few short moments, I place an order for delivery at a local deli. I decided to throw in a sandwich order for tomorrow as well. Figured it would have been good to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I walk over to a nearby cabinet to grab a few utensils. Oh, what's this? I actually stumble across what looks to be some kind of case. I pull it out and blow off some dust. I open up the box and I'm greeted with a massive assortment of paints, colored pencils, and various other art supplies. Huh, there's a note in here. To Sayori, my favorite vice president. Oh. I ended up cracking a smile. Even though I was going through my epiphany, I still ended up getting this for you. I close up the case and place it on my counter. I should probably give that to you one of these days. I grab my book back and place it inside. Huh? Already? I just placed the order 10 minutes ago. But I won't complain, I'm starving. And I open up the door and...
Hello!
Sayori? What are you doing here?
Hey, aren't you happy to see me?
I'm sure, I'm just surprised you're here. Didn't you have a therapy session today? Sayori is holding a small box with some writing on it that says for Monica with a smiley face on it.
Yeah, I just finished with that. I figured I could have stopped by. Maybe I should have texted you first. I wanted to surprise you.
You succeeded at that then. Consider me surprised. What do you have in there?
It's for you. It says so on the box.
She opens up the box to reveal, oh, a cinnamon bun. Aren't these your favorite?
Yeah, but I wanted to bring you one. Just so I didn't turn up empty handed.
Sari walks over to the counter and places it down.
Of course, I'm here to check up on you too.
Huh? Oh, is it because of earlier?
Yeah, and honestly, I've been worried about you for a very long time. It just took a lot of courage to ask you about it.
Oh, I see. Here, maybe we can talk about it a little. Come join me on the couch.
All right.
I guide Sari over to my couch and we sit on opposite ends with our legs crossed.
Nice place you got here. I don't think I've ever been to your house.
Yeah, I just realized I don't even have a proper explanation as to why I live on my own. My, uh, my parents passed away a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. How come you've never told me? Were you really alone this whole time?
It's okay, Sari, it's okay. Like I said, it was a long time ago. So I guess it's been a similar situation to Yuri.
How long ago?
Geez, I've kind of lined myself into a hole here. Not that I'm completely lying about it. Long enough to where I figured out how to do things on my own.
Well, I'm glad you found your way. That sounds really, really hard.
It was.
I do think it's kind of cool that you live on your own already. I don't think I'd be able to live on my own for a long period of time. That's too much of a responsibility.
I can't help but agree. But it's taught me how to be independent. Not that you can't learn that, though, you know?
It's okay, I get you.
By the way, aren't you supposed to be with Natsuki? You guys have to bake some stuff for tomorrow, don't you?
Oh, that's later tonight. I want to check in on you first. Do you think our picnic idea was a good one?
Yeah, I think it's a welcome change of pace for sure. Plus, it's perfect weather for it.
I agree. I remember when we used to talk about all sorts of ideas for the club when we first got going.
Oh. Her words take me back to the first week of the literature club. It was just her and I trying to figure out how to get new members. Of course, thanks to my epiphany, I know exactly who I was going to join. Long stretches of flashing lights, sounds, codes were bombarding me intensely. But I held strong, thanks to you. Yeah, I remember that too. Do you remember all the dumb literature themed jokes we threw at each other?
How can I forget? What do you get when you mix literature and alcohol?
Oh, I know this one. Tequila Mockingbird. Okay, sorry, that was stupid, but I still laugh. Tequila Mockingbird. Sorry, and I laugh aloud together. Okay, I got one now. How was Charlotte Burnett able to make it easier for everyone to breathe?
I don't know this one. How?
She created air. She created air. I don't know that one. You know, Jane Eyre.
Oh, that's a really good one.
As Soraya and I laugh together, I'm reminded of my own internal guilt. This isn't fair to her at all.
It's nice to hear. It's nice to laugh that hard once in a while.
Indeed.
We're probably the only people to laugh at those kind of jokes, no matter how silly they are.
That's not a bad thing, is it?
Nope. It's nice to have someone who gets my kind of silly.
Well, don't say it like that. It makes it sound like we're both idiots.
Well, is that a bad thing?
Sorry and I both laugh again.
I miss this.
Yeah. I look down at the floor trying to figure out what to say next. The guilt is already beginning to overwhelm me, and all we did was share a few laughs.
So, about what happened earlier today in the club. Is everything okay?
Already jumping the gun, huh?
Sorry, I don't want to rush you. I'm just worried.
I think back to my past and everything I wanted to do. Am I really ready for this? I understand. But before I talk about me, I want to ask about you.
Eh?
Yeah, you've been through so much. I have to know how you're feeling.
Oh. I've been pretty good, just taking things day by day.
That's good. That's good. How are you and DTD doing?
I think he still likes me.
I told you. You have nothing to worry about. You just have to be a little patient with him.
It's more like he has to be patient with me. I'm scared of admitting my true feelings to him too, because I'm scared I'll just force him to stay with me again.
Force him to stay?
I don't think he feels that way, Sayori.
Enough time has passed to see that he genuinely cares about you. You guys even went out on a date. It's no clearer signs of true love than that.
When you say it like that, it sounds really nice.
Yeah, that's why I asked you two to go get some supplies together.
Wait, what? Really? That's so sneaky.
I try my best sometimes. I want to see you two happy together.
That's really sweet of you, but what about you? You're doing all these nice things for me, and I just can't help but wonder why.
Well, it's because you're my friend.
It stopped feeling like that a while ago. I'm happy you're returning to your own old self, but at the same time, I can't help but worry about you. Is everything okay?
Sayori's sincerity begins to rock the foundation of the final walls I've put up for myself. I've gotten close to facing my mistakes before. Oops. I've gotten close to facing my mistakes before, but this is on a whole nother level. I feel the cracks form as I take a deep breath and sigh. No. I don't think everything is okay. You're so good at reading me, aren't you?
You can talk to me, Monica. You can tell me anything.
I don't think I can. Not this.
Are you sure? If you don't tell someone about it, it might get worse. It can get pretty ugly having all those nasty feelings bottled up inside you for so long.
She's right. As much as I hate to admit it, this dark past has been boiling up inside me for so long, and because my abilities were ripped away, I've had no chance to cope with it. Tears begin to form in my eyes as I try to find the words for this. Sayori, I'm sorry.
Eh? But you already apologized.
I'm sorry for telling you all those things before the festival. I'm sorry for pushing you away. My voice shakes and my lips quiver. I tried to. I tried to. The tears began flowing down immensely as I tried to face the part of myself that I've never thought I'd face. I tried to hurt you. I tried to get you away from D2D. I tried to make you miserable. My voice trembles immensely. I knew. I knew what was going to happen to you. That night. I didn't want you to. But I was going to let it happen. My sobs are uncontrollable, and I can no longer speak coherently. I begin hugging myself, attempting to calm myself down as she only stares at me in disbelief. Until she scoots over. She tries to hug me, but I only move as far away from her as I possibly can. He moves back and only looks even more shocked than before, which makes me cry harder. Don't. I'm a monster for doing this to you. I don't deserve any of your care or your attention. There's no hope for me. I cry harder now, my emotions now overwhelming me as I confront the sheer magnitude of my actions.
What do you mean?
I can't look at her anymore. How pathetic is that? I can't even face the consequences. Even now, I feel absolutely horrible for trying to show just how much I never intended to truly cause her any harm.
You're not a monster, Monica. You're my friend.
Ugh. I can barely form a word.
I'm not going to lie to you. If what you say is true, that really is horrible. But I'll tell you what I've told DTD before. You know just as well as anyone that my depression isn't your fault.
You don't understand. Sayori, I needed you gone. I stopped seeing you as my equal. I stopped seeing you as my best friend. Even though I knew that was wrong. Even back then, I tried so hard to believe you were really my friend. But I couldn't. Her tears make me sob hard again. It's written all over her now. What I'm saying is really, really hurting her. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I'm only making things worse by saying all of this. But it's the truth. She deserves to know the person I really am.
You, you're really telling me the truth?
In between my cries, I can only nod. Sayori grabs her chest. There's a moment of silence between us, only broken by sniffles and my own sobs. The weight of my confession hangs heavily in the air as I watch her collect herself.
Monica, it really hurts to hear you say that. It hurts really, really badly to hear that you never considered me your best friend. It really, really hurts.
She begins to cry harder now. Now I'm the one who wants to hug her. I want to tell her that it's okay to hate someone like me, and it doesn't make her a bad person. I deserve that.
But Monica, I've always believed that no matter what happens, we will always support each other through even the darkest of times. We'll always have our own struggles inside. You didn't have to go through all this on your own. And as selfish as it is, I wish you had trusted me enough to confide in me instead of pushing me away.
Her voice still shows tingles of sadness, but it's beginning to show strength.
You may have stopped seeing me as your best friend, your equal, but I want you to know I still see you as mine.
Why?
No matter what happens, what you wanted to do, and what you did do, I still care about you, Monica. I know you have your reasons, and I want you to know I understand. And I'm still going to be here for you, just like you were there for me when I was at my lowest.
Sayori's expression tells me just how much she's struggling to even say these things.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend that what you told me doesn't hurt, though. I don't think I can really trust you. Not right now.
I understand. It's what I deserve.
But I also believe that we can work through this together, as long as we're both being honest with each other.
But why would you still be willing to be there for me? A monster like me?
You're not a monster. You're my friend. My best friend. When DTD started drifting away from me, you were there. You filled a hole in my heart that I didn't know how to fill. You made me believe there's still hope for someone like me. Even when someone like me can tell how much you're willing to try to be a better person. I'm not going to let that go.
Thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you. I don't deserve it. But if you're willing to work through this with me, then I'll be too. My voice quivers. I'm honestly scared, Sayori. I'm scared of losing you completely and not being able to fix what I've broken. But I promise, starting now, to be fully open and honest with you about my feelings. No matter how painful it'll be.
We'll face it together. I believe in us. It won't happen overnight. And we'll probably stumble along the way, but I believe our friendship can grow from this.
I think so too. There's a lingering feeling of hope and despair intertwined in the air. We stay silent, exchanging a deep gaze that acknowledges the difficult journey ahead. But at the same time, it feels somewhat relieved? I'm not sure if that's the right word to use, but it does feel different to have finally revealed the truth to her. Huh? Oh, the pizza's here. I try to wipe away my tears and fix my composure. That must be the food I ordered.
Oh, maybe I should get going.
I won't stop you. I open up the door to the delivery man who has all the sandwiches for tomorrow, as well as my meal for today.
Wait, you're going to eat that all by yourself?
I finish paying the man and close the door behind me. I place the food on the counter and look down at my feet. I always do. Do you think he noticed my tears? There's no way he couldn't have.
Yeah, we're probably covered in snot too. So gross.
Sarah and I chuckle softly. She walks over to the counter and looks into the food bag.
Can I join you?
My eyes widen in surprise. You really want to? But you don't.
I'd feel bad if I left you here all by yourself. Consider it our first step into fixing our friendship.
I begin to cry again as Sayori's kindness completely crushes any remaining walls I still had up after everything I confessed. After everything I'd done. You're still willing to try for me. As I get overwhelmed by by my own emotions, Sayori reaches into the bag and pulls out the salad I ordered. She opens it up and steals a crouton. She smiles as she sits herself down and waits for me to calm down. I like these little breads. I never knew what they were called, so I've always called them baby breads. The air is now filled with gentle silence as my cries begin to slow down. My gaze shifts towards her hand, which is offering me another crouton. Her soft smile holds a comforting warmth, a subtle reminder that among all the pain, there's still room for moments like this. You've always been great at that, haven't you? Sari pulls out 2 forks and some ranch dressing from the bag. I guess she's really willing to eat with me, even after all I just said. We eat the salad together in silence, which is kind of awkward. To be expected, of course, but I figure I should try to break it anyway. You know, you and DTD are going out on dates now, huh? Huh? I mean, yeah, but didn't you already know that? I was just wondering, should I start getting protective now that you have someone vying for your attention? Eh, don't scare him off, Monica. I worked hard to get to where we are now. Sari and I giggle together. The tension in the air eases off a bit. It's still there, but it seems as though Sari and I's friendship isn't that easily broken. And I'm really relieved about that. Well, alright, that should be everything. I place all the groceries on the kitchen table and double check all the items. You know, it is nice to have parents that can support me financially while working overseas, but geez, I should get a job. I can't be mooching off my parents forever. I check the time on my phone. Huh. Sayori and Natsuki should already be finished up with the baking. I decide to call her up for an update. Hello! Hey Sayori, how's the baking going? We just started not too long ago, actually. Yeah, she was late. Natsuki calls from the distance. Late? Huh? What kept you? I was checking up on Monica. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Her voice noticeably dips in tone when she says that. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything is okay. Are you sure? You seem a little upset. I'm just a little worried for Monica, that's all. But I'm sure she'll be okay. Okay, that's nice to know. She's been going through a lot lately. I think it's pretty cool that you guys are talking again, as you described it. Yeah. It's tough, but I think we can manage. She even gave me half her salad. A salad, yes. Truly the best food to fix a friendship. You dork. I try. But yeah, it's nice to know that you guys are working through whatever problems you have. I'm proud of you to take the initiative. Anyway, I just wanted to check in on you and Natsuki. If you need any help, just shoot me a text. Okay, bye! I hang up the call and start putting away groceries. I sure do hope they work things out with each other. Seeing Sayori's determination makes me want to root for her even more than I normally would. I hope Monica's just as willing. I finish cleaning up and head upstairs to get ready for bed. Loading screen, that's cool and all that. Cupcake! Yeah, I mean, I love the loading screen. It's very nice. Professional almost. Butsta! Butsta! I slowly rise from bed and stretch. It's picnic day today. It's funny how such a small switch up from my daily routine gets me excited. I should probably get out more. Which reminds me, I think today could be a good time to invite Sayori out to the beach. After the picnic sounds like a good time, I gather up my things for school and get ready to head out. I figure I should probably come and pick this stuff after school's over. Much easier that way. Hold on, I dropped my phone. Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. Sorry. I dropped my phone. Good morning. Morning. Did you guys finish up last night? Yep, we managed to bake both cupcakes and brownies after all. Natsuki was a little indecisive. You mean you were indecisive? Come on, you can't fool me with that. Heh, meanie. You love me anyway. Now let's get going. The sooner we get through the school day, the sooner we can have fun at our picnic.
I can't blame you for getting excited, DTD. Having a picnic with not one, not two, not three, but 4 girls at the same time? I'm impressed.
Just shut up. You always make things sound weird. Sayori pulls her eyelids down and sticks her tongue out. I only grab Sayori's arm and pull her along as she revels in her own jokes. Revels? What the heck am I? We make our usual commute and get ready to tackle the school day together. Black screen. The school day passes like any other, and before I know it, it's time for the picnic. Of course, we all went home first to change and bring our respective items. We then make our way to the place Yuri told us about, and Sayori and I were the first ones to arrive.
We're the first one. Oh, sorry. We're the first ones here.
Makes sense. I think we're the closest to this park after all.
It's really nice here, isn't it? No wonder Yuri and Natsuki come here to read sometimes.
Yeah, I never knew this place existed. Just like Yuri to know exactly where to go when it comes to secluded areas, huh?
Yeah. Oh, look! Here comes Natsuki. Hey, guys! Sorry, I hope you brought your other half the cookie. I hope you...
I can't speak.
I hope you brought your half of the goodies. Yep, no need to worry about that. Great! DC, what do you bring?
Just some plates and napkins. I figure this is all we needed for the food we're about to eat.
Perfect. I'll be straight up. I've kind of been looking forward to this picnic all day. Really? So have we. Especially DTD. He's very excited to have lunch with a bunch of pretty girls.
That's not it.
Ha! Right. And I'm a bad baker.
Oh, come on. You know that's not... I yield.
You know, we don't really think you're like that, DTD. He's for you to say. I still have my doubts.
Yeah, as if. So we're still waiting on Yuri Why can't I speak? Kinda dying for a cupcake right now.
Yeah, Yuri might be a little while. She lives far away after all.
That's right, she does. Hey, sorry I'm late. I can't seem to avoid being late to club meetings even when it's not at school.
Meh, I think you're excused this time. I'm glad you came to the picnic, Monica.
Of course, wouldn't miss it for the world. Natsuki and I share confused glances. There's a bit of awkwardness in the air, but it's immediately broken when Natsuki turns to Sayori.
Oh, by the way, Sayori, I noticed you're wearing a brand new outfit. It looks cute on you.
Thanks! Not as cute as yours, though.
I'm gonna let that one slide because it's a special day today. Yay! Did you buy that one with DTD?
Yeah, he said it looks good and I trust his judgment. Oh, DTD having an eye for cute outfits? Covered me surprised. I'm here. I came as fast as I could. Whoa, Yuri. Nice. Yuri looks exhausted from carrying both the tea set as well as a pretty large quilt. Am I emo? Do I like emo stuff? Why? Never mind. Here, I'll take the tea set. You can set up the quilt. Thank you, DTD. Yuri gracefully spreads the quilt over some soft grass and gets it perfectly straight on our first try. Maka brings out her sandwich platter and fruit and places it in the center of the quilt. It's full of an assortment of ham and turkey sandwiches topped with either cheddar or Swiss cheese and white bread. The fruits consist of strawberries, watermelons, bananas, and tangerines. Yuri sets her tea down on a tray so it doesn't accidentally tip over. Natsuki places her cupcakes neatly on a tray, encircling them around the tea set. Sayori stacks her brownies on a plate she brought from home in a pyramid shape pattern. She looks around her surroundings before...
Sorry! Can you just wait for everyone else? Sorry, I got reserves.
Sayori happily swallows the brownie whole while Natsuki and I shake our heads in unison. In Sayori's defense, she did make the brownies, didn't she?
Yeah, I guess you're right on that. I also didn't know there was a time restriction on when we could start eating.
That's a good point. Everyone can start eating if they feel like it.
Well, I just didn't want to seem like a pig.
Who's calling you a pig? Yuri shows up with 2 sandwiches in each hand, one already half eaten.
Nobody.
Oh. By the way, you guys should try these sandwiches. They're delicious.
All that waiting for nothing.
Sayori now grabs a few strawberries and sits herself down on the quilt, eating them one by one. Yuri pours herself a glass of tea and sits back near a tree. Natsuki takes a few sandwiches and nearly eats them in one bite. Hold on, I need a what's it? Monaco pulls out a salad and is one of the last ones to sit down on the quilt, taking a few of Sayori and Natsuki's goodies before doing so. I help myself to everything that's available. The amount of food is a little overwhelming, but I can't complain. Hey Yuri. Uh-huh. How come you're always bringing tea? You know the stuff does not mesh well with cupcakes and brownies. What do you mean? Of course it does. Have you never had a glass of milk with a brownie before? No. Why would I want to try something like that? There's a reason why people prefer something bitter to go with something very sweet. Tea is of a similar nature. Ugh, Yuri. Ugh. Yuri and Natsuki laugh out loud together. If this was a few months ago, I feel like we would have actually taken that argument seriously. I know, right? I'm serious about trying milk with brownies, though. It's generally one of the best flavor experiences you could have. Yeah, I'd love to try it out sometime then. Hey Monica, what deli did you get these sandwiches from? Oh, I got them from the one near the cafe. I'm sure you've seen it. Oh yeah, I think I have. Hey DTD, open wide! What? What for? Yuri shoves a brownie into my mouth. What's that? I can't understand you. I take the time to chew and swallow before speaking. I said, if you're going to do that slowly. Does that mean you want me to feed you then? Absolutely not. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, DTD. What? Don't take her side. The president has spoken. Say ah. I don't budge. Oh, these brownies are good though. I reluctantly open my mouth, all while my cheeks turn red instantly. Sari gently feeds me a brownie, which surprisingly tastes way better now that I'm actually getting a chance to savor it. Or maybe I just like Sari giving it to me. Look how red he is, Monica. He loved it. Alright, now your turn. Open up. Wait, what? No, Sayori, I'm good. Aw, I don't want to leave you left out. I give Monica a smug look as she now finds herself in the same position I was in earlier. Yay! Open wide! What was it you said? Don't bite the hand that feeds you? I give Monica a smug look. Monica reluctantly opens her mouth and takes a piece of brownie. Monica seems more sad than embarrassed, though. I wonder if it's because of what Sayori mentioned yesterday. Ah! Oh no! I just remembered! Monica's vegetarian! You can't eat eggs! Oh, I can eat eggs just fine. It's mostly meat that I avoid. Oh, I didn't know that. That's super cool. I guess so. What made you decide to go vegetarian? Oh, well, I wanted to contribute to lowering the carbon footprint. There's a lot of carbon emissions thrown out by meat factories and whatnot, so I'd like to not partake in that at the very least. Huh. How noble. See? You are a good person, Monica. Uh-huh. I walk over to the tea pitcher to pour myself a bit more tea. What do you think of the... Ah! Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's alright, I nearly spilled tea all over myself. But I didn't, so crisis averted. But to answer your question, I think this tea is great. What kind is it? This chamomile... Oh my gosh, why can't I pronounce this? With a few tablespoons of honey. It's the best for feeling relaxed. I see. That's great then. I sit down across from Yuri and take another sip of my tea. I ask this a lot, but I'm sure you understand. How you feeling? Oh, yeah, that is understandable. I removed my bandages yesterday. It was a bit shocking to see how much damage I had done to myself. And ironically, it made me want to do it all over again. But then I thought of you. I thought of Natsuki, too. And for the first time in a very long time, I stopped myself from giving in. Yuri gently rubs her arm. That's great to hear. I'm super happy for you. Thanks, DTD. I really appreciate it. I should ask about you now. How are you and Sayori doing? I see you guys are hanging out a lot more again. Did you resolve your troubles with her? I think so. I glance over at Sayori, who is currently attempting to feed Natsuki and faring miserably while Monica watches and laughs. We're improving. We went on our first date this past weekend. Really? That's wonderful. Thanks. I should ask, though. I wanted to invite her out to the beach. Do you think that would be considered a date too? Um, I'm probably the last person you should be asking about these things. Monica might be a better fit for this question. Yeah, she already gave me some general advice. But surely you have something that could help me. Um, well, if it were me, I'd make sure you are as comfortable as possible. With what I know about Sayori, she's likely not the kind of girl to tell you she's feeling bad on a date because she doesn't want to kill the mood. So, I guess all I can say on the matter. Make sure she's comfortable. Huh. I guess that's easy enough. Thanks. Of course. Ugh, I'm stuffed. How about you guys?
Me too. I think I ate way too many brownies. Yeah, I'm pretty full too.
A long nap sounds really nice now. All I'm hearing is our club picnic meeting was a success. I'm glad everyone had a good time. Whoever had this idea deserves a club point raise.
Wait, what? Since when were there club points? How many do I have?
It was just a joke.
Oh, lame.
Each of us help clean up the area and throw away any trash in a nearby bin. Each of us say our goodbyes and go our separate ways. Except for Sayori, who stays behind a little longer for Monica. It's pretty cool to see. Every time Monica looks sad, Sayori's always there to catch her. But after a few minutes, it's just us two. Did you have a good time?
Of course, it was great.
I'm glad. I saw you making sure Monica had a good time too.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for her, but it's getting better, I think.
That's good. She was pretty tired and confused for a while, so it's no wonder it'll be a little awkward at first.
What matters is she's trying, right? Or rather, we're trying?
Totally. Besides, things used to be kind of awkward for us too. I've got faith that things will work themselves out.
Eh? Used to be.
What? Hey, you know what I mean, dummy.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad this picnic was a success. It was your idea after all, so you deserve all that credit.
It's no big deal, really.
I decide now is the best time to ask. Hey, so I was thinking, only if you're up for it, of course. But I was thinking we head out to the beach together today.
Oh, sure. That sounds like a real blast. I'd love to go.
Great, let's get going so we can get changed then.
I can't wait to try my swimsuit out. I bet you can't wait either.
I give Sayori a friendly shove as we collect our things and prepare for the trek back home. Alright, so we're actually going to stop right about here. We've been recording for a while now, so it's a good place to stop. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is DTD. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. Also just want to point out, I hope you guys are liking the new mic quality. I do not know how this sounds until I edit this video, so if it sounds good, I will put a message right next to my right eye right about now. Okay? But anyway, remember to tell a friend about the channel, and remember to tell that friend to tell a friend about the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!